I only hope this is half as good as the last song was we did by him. So that was definitely my favorite song of the month so far. That was so good. I've listened to it so many times. I can't wait to listen to that album all the way through. It's going to be great. One day. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. I hope everyone's having a good day. I guess I am. Definitely tuckered out. Those kids wear me out, dude. I swear to God. I know I probably sound like a broken record, but dude, if you're a parent, you know. It's just, today was really bad. Really, really bad. I'm good though, obviously, but the kids, man, they just, when they don't get enough sleep, they just, you know, they're little devils. But it's okay. Yeah, we are back with Mr. Brian Eno, and we're going to be listening to No One Receiving. I think is that what it's called? Let me see. Yeah, No One Receiving. It's the first track on his album Before and After Science, which is his his fifth solo studio album. This is the first to be published under his full name. I guess all the other stuff before, I don't know if it's this album or the one before it, he was just Eno. This is the whatever he's based actually is Brian Eno in this one. Art rock, art pop, avant pop, experimental pop. Avant pop, like that's such a, see man, I don't know shit about music, bro. I really don't. I learn that every day. As I learn more about music, I learn how much I don't know. It's insane. Oh, insane. All right, here we go. Thank you again. Did I say this? I don't think I did. Thank you to our patron Jane for picking this. She picked the last one as well. Thank you for another chance at Mr. Eno, because that last song was so special. I'll link it up there if you want to watch that reaction after this one. It's really good. I played it twice. I've never done that before. All right, No One Receiving, Brian Eno. 3, 2, 1, go.
As I guide it with my rudder on its metal waves.
It already sounds a little bit like
It
Bowie.
will cut the night before it as it leaves the day that's soaring on its metal waves. Nobody passes us in the deep quiet of the dark sky. Nobody sees us alone out here among the stars. In these metal waves.
This is Phil Collins on the drums. I knew it sounded familiar.
In these metal waves. In these metal days. In these metal waves. In these metal days. In these metal waves. In these metal days. Among the windings of these metal ways. Back to silence, back to minus, with the purple sky behind us in these metal waves. Nobody hears us when we're alone in the moon future.
And Paul Rudolph on bass.
No one receives
Percy Jones on the fretless bass. You don't need a guitar. crazy.
In these metal ways, in these metal days, in these metal ways, in these metal
Phil had fun with this one, I can tell.
in these metal ways, in these metal days.
It almost sounded... yeah, it definitely sounded like Bowie. But it almost sounded like, for Phil, it sounded like Bruford in Crimson. Like he just, hitting random shit sometimes. I love that. That was great. What a bass line, too, from Percy Jones on the fretless bass. That was great. Because it says he plays bass, and so does Paul Rudolph on this track. And he does rhythm guitar. But I don't think I heard any guitar in that, unless it was just buried under all the stuff. Obviously, Brian Eno did the piano, synthesizer, guitar as well for this. Damn, so I guess I just missed it. The synthesized percussion. And he also did all the voices. Paul Rudolph, like I said, bass, rhythm guitar. Percy Jones, fretless bass. Phil Collins, drums. Rhett Davis on the gong gong and stick. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. That was the best part of the song. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, Phil was just doing some Bruford stuff, so definitely some Bill Bruford here. I could hear it. I guess this came out, is 77? So yeah, this is after Crimson did some stuff. I definitely I felt a Crimson influence on it a little bit. Like, you could take the vocals out and put in, I don't know, something different, and it would definitely sound like a Crimson song at points. Like, maybe like a segue track, or like just almost not an instrumental track. You could just take the vocals out, leave it as an instrumental, and you could disguise that as a Crimson, just like segue track. I didn't like it as much as the last track, but it was still very good though. I think Eno is just a fucking genius. He can do anything, it feels like, with this, like all the different electronic just sounds and everything. He can just do anything with it feels limitless. Like the worlds that he creates, like I've only heard 2 of his songs personally, but I've heard stuff he's produced, and I know his kind of sound he kind of goes for, and it's very expansive. It's very wide. There's a lot of different peaks and valleys to it. It's not like a middle of the road kind of sound. It's going to go up and down. It's going to make your heart beat even faster sometimes. And I felt myself hold my breath at points in this. And not for any particular reason, I just feel like I was waiting for Phil to see what he was doing next. And honestly, he was the highlight of the song for me, other than, Brian Eno. It definitely was Phil. And then Percy Jones and that bass was fantastic too. I wish I could play this one twice. I don't have the time tonight. But that last one, I cannot get over it. I literally have listened to that song. I try to play it for my girl, but she just doesn't get it. She's not a musician. She loves music though, but just not. We do like a lot of similar bands, rock and stuff, but she likes to listen to a lot of, I don't know. She likes to listen to stuff with the kids but she puts on stuff that I don't. I'm not gonna air our dirty laundry. Never mind. But there's just disagreements. Let's just say, not like she's playing anything terrible, but it's just, I don't know. I guess I have some soul searching I need to do, I guess, as a father. I don't know. I don't know. It's really complicated. You guys understand though. Like, I'm not in the home, so I'm not there 24/7. One's technically not mine, so I can't like discipline. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know. She's very gentle parenting kind of person. I'm of the same mind when it comes to certain things, but children are also animals, and they're humans. They need to be taught. Just like it's kind of a crude term, but you have to teach in ways that they understand. And you can do the gentle parenting route, but you're also going to get little monsters that way. And I don't like little monsters. Little monsters need to be put in their place, and then they won't be little monsters. It's simple as that. You spare the rod, you spoil the child. That's one of the oldest sayings in the book. And I don't know. Like I said, I'm not gonna fucking air our dirty laundry on a fucking Brian Eno video, but at least I know she won't watch it. I don't know, man. I'm a good father. I try to be a good father. I want to be a better father. I just only had like 8 years to see the man be a father, and I don't remember it. I remember coming home and giving him a hug when he came home from work, and he loved me and I loved him, and it was terrible that he died, man. Like it messed obviously everyone's life up. Like our whole family got severed. I haven't seen that side of the family since it happened, sort of thing. You know, it's just like, you know how it works. There's certain deaths that happen that are just fucking brutal, man. And it came out of nowhere. I had no idea. My mom had no idea, obviously. And then we took a cruise through Panama, actually. The doctor for the checkup, you know, you have to get a checkup before you leave the country. And he said, yeah, I found a lump, but we'll take care of it when you get back. And it was a 2-week cruise. It was a week into it. And he walked on the ship on Miami, and we made port in San Francisco, or San Diego. I mean, he was in a wheelchair, and he died a week later, just like that. So basically 3 weeks from someone finding a lump. He died 3 weeks later. He also worked for the Navy for a very long time. He was an engineer. So you could put 2 and 2 together. There's probably something to do with that. I'm not going to get into it, but a lot of F shit happened with it as well. We didn't get the body till 2 hours after the visitation, or the visiting service had started. The Navy had to deliver the body back to us. For some reason, like, why did they need his body? You know, it's just so weird. There's so many weird shit around my dad's death, and that's what turned me into the conspiracy nut that I am. And I know that only certain watchers of the channel are going to even watch this video, so that's why I'm sharing so much. Because I like to give you all a little bit of Lee Reacts lore every once in a while, you know. But yeah, that's what set me down the rabbit hole of, you know, everything's fake, and you know, it's just, and that's not true. Not everything's not fake. There are real things. You know, reality exists. I just don't like to live in it, and I think reality sucks, you know. But I know it's there, and I'm not an idiot, you know. So it's hard when you live amongst people that just don't see the world the way that you do, you know. I see the world in ways that a lot of people don't. I think a lot of you do, though. So that's why y'all flock here. And I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for watching. That was a great track. Mr. Eno is one hell of a world creator. Like, even this, like, there's like a, almost like a, what is it? Morse code kind of sound in the background. And then just that crazy bass and the great drums from Phil, man. It's a great song. Definitely a great song. And I'm definitely down for more Eno. I think we have one more request for him from Jane. We'll do next week. I don't know. I could be wrong. If not, then I guess we'll find something. Leave a suggestion down below, and maybe I'll do that one next week. I guess we'll see. Thanks for watching. If you don't know, we have a Patreon right here. That is a picture of it. There's a link in the description. If you join the $15 tier or up, you get one free request a month. If you join any of the tiers, you get access to all of our block videos, Patreon exclusives, and our full album reactions, because they are a lot of them on there. YouTube does not want them at all. So Patreon it is. Like I said, any tier, you get access to all that. There's like hours and hours of videos in there. There's also, you know, access to our Discord server. You get to vote for the artists, the spotlight artists of the month and such, which we just started voting, I think, like yesterday or the day before. So they're still voting. If you want to come help us vote, join Patreon, and then there's a link for the Discord server. Just hop in there and come have fun with us and help us pick next month. Because I think this month, obviously, was Elton John, and we're picking next month as we speak. And there's also a PayPal link as well in the description for tips, requests, and anything else. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see y'all later. Adios.